In the London Brompton Cemetery, there's a mausoleum surrounded by a halo of mystery that breaks the Victorian style of the neighbouring tombs. It's a 6 meters high monolith of granite in Egyptian architectural style with only one entrance. The bronze door is engraved with strange symbols and it seems impossible to open it, although it has a lock. Normally, you're not allowed to build anything in this cemetery without registering the blueprints. Strangely enough, there are no drawings of this structure. Furthermore, the key is missing, which is why this door has been locked for over 120 years. This place was built to rest the remains of Hannah Courtoy. Few details are known about Hannah's life. In 1800, she worked as a maid in the house of an old and rich French merchant named John Courtoy. She had 3 daughters with him, although they were not married. When John died, Hannah inherited his entire fortune. Hannah Courtoy was a dazzling lady of Victorian society. As the owner of a large inheritance, she decided to invest her time and money in Egyptology in order to devote herself to the hidden wisdom of the past. Through this, she met Egyptologist and architect Joseph Bonomi, with whom she spent much time researching ancient Egyptian knowledge. Bonomi was commissioned by Hannah Courtoy to design an Egyptian-style tomb with a pyramid-shaped roof. Thus, the mausoleum became the final resting place of Hannah and 2 of her daughters. Coincidentally, Bonomi also lies in Brompton under a tombstone depicting Anubis, the god of the dead of ancient Egypt, with his head facing the mausoleum of Courtoy, which in Egyptian mythology means that the soul is free of time. These events went unnoticed until 1998, when the mausoleum began to acquire a fascinating significance for Londoners after the journalist Helen Smith of the agency Reuters caught up with the testimony of the writer Howard Wester. He claimed that the mausoleum is actually a time machine and can transport its occupants to other times. To the construction of the tomb of Hannah Courtoy also contributed the inventor Samuel Alfred Warner. He too lies in Brompton, but in an anonymous grave. Warner was a genius who developed innovative weapons of war which he wanted to sell to the Duke of Wellington, then Commander-in-Chief of the British Army. He demanded such a disproportionate sum of money that an agreement was never reached. 6 months later, Warner died under strange circumstances, and it's believed that he may have been put out of the way to prevent his inventions from falling into the hands of the enemy. Writer Howard Wester believes that the mausoleum was part of a secret project for over a century. According to him, Bonomi had access to some ancient papyri he found in the Valley of the Kings in Egypt that revealed how to travel in time. Warner supported the construction of this machine with his scientific skills, and Hannah Courtoy financed his work. All 3 participated in the project and could probably benefit from it. This would explain the disappearance of the plans of the mausoleum. Perhaps they did not want to leave any clues on how to build a time machine. It's an incredible fact that Hannah Courtoy died in 1849, but the mausoleum was completed only in 1853, that means 4 years later. In the same year, Warner also died mysteriously, and not only that, a few months before that the 4 children of Bonomi died within a week, as it can be seen as well on the family tomb of the Egyptologist. And what if all the deaths were faked, and they used the mausoleum to disappear? This series of coincidences made many wonder if this place was used, so to speak, as a transport box to other places and times. This theory has great similarities with the end of the movie of John Carter, in which the main character locks himself in a mausoleum to preserve his body while living on Mars. It's just a movie, but maybe there's some truth to it. Could it be that Courtois' mausoleum served as a time machine, or is it just fictional history? Only the day when the key to the door of the mausoleum appears, maybe the truth will be found out. Until then, it will continue to be a place of rest, and its walls will continue to keep the secret.